Hey, Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Live, aka Man of the People. I earned that nickname because I love working for the fans. So, if you have questions for players, coaches, or myself, please let me know. And also, hit the subscribe button if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel. The larger I grow, the more it helps me to get players and coaches on the video. So that subscription be appreciated and helpful, I think, to both of us. All right. So it's Friday, the final day of the week and the shortest day that I usually cover stuff, because really at this point we've had a chance to talk to coaches several times, and it's really about who's going to play and who's not going to play this Sunday. So let's go ahead and start with the injury report that we currently have. Dante Jackson, bothered by the hamstring, as listed. He was a full participant in practice today, and in spite of that full participant, he is questionable for this Sunday. So I'm going to go through the full list before I give you some more information. But again, Dante Jackson, he's dealing with some injuries again, all right? Stanley Thomas Oliver, he has an Achilles. He did not practice. He is listed as questionable. Brian Burns was limited in practice today with his ankle. And Matt Ioannidis, he was a limited participant in practice today with a groin. So Brian and Matt Ioannidis, they're going to play. They're going to be playing this Sunday, even though they were on the injury report. Dante Jackson and Stanley Thomas Oliver were listed as questionable. Two guys in our secondary, so that's a lot to possibly be without this Sunday. Currently, this is how Coach Matt Rhule feels about it. Dante Jackson is more likely to be a game time decision. I'm kind of feeling like they're going to err more on, cautiously with Dante, to say, hey, long-term asset, we just re-signed this guy. If he's still kind of gimpy with this growing, let's sit him out one more game so we can have him for the long haul. That's how I feel about it, and that's what I hope they're doing. Stanley Thomas Oliver, they feel like he's more possible to go. Dante maybe game time decision against Stanley Thomas Oliver, more likely to go right now at this point for the game this Sunday versus the New Orleans Saints. So with that, a few things. We did have a chance to talk with Coach Matt Rhule today. There has been talk about getting more wide receivers in the mix, such as Laviska, such as Terrace Marshall Jr., such as Rashard Higgins. So all three of those guys, they're looking to get them in the mix more. Wouldn't say who's going to be active, who's not going to be inactive. Laviska hasn't been active since he's been on this roster, and Coach Rhule said that was mostly due to him not knowing the playbook. At this point, I feel like that shouldn't be an issue, that if he's physically and talent-wise giving you what you need, he should be out there. So for me, if he's not out there this week, I'm not going to count on seeing Laviska if he's not out there, because, again, in my opinion, the playbook shouldn't be the issue now. If he has the talent, he should be able to get some reps out there for you if you feel like he could be a benefit. Between Marshall and Higgins, say what I said earlier, I don't feel like you have to have these guys out there if you don't have DJ Moore lighting it up, if you don't have Robbie Anderson lighting it up. You still have to have blocking for Baker, and Baker still needs to get the ball to the receivers. I feel like that execution in itself is what we need more of in play calling versus just having different bodies out there. Nevertheless, Rhule feels like at least one of those guys, he would like to see one of those guys, Marshall, Laviska, or Higgins, out there a little bit more than they have been out there. As you know, we signed a new running back this week, and I said, what does that mean for Chuba Hubbard? Coach Rhule today didn't say Chuba would be back there returning kicks this week. So I feel like there's a little heads up on you that you may have a new guy back there returning kicks this week for the Carolina Panthers. So that's the report. I'm going to check and see if we have any comments. Typically, I don't when it's such a short live video. But let's go ahead and say what's up to Terrence Jones. Appreciate you always signing in and saying what's up. Thank you very much. And then Stray Cat says, tell me something good. Here's something good. Yesterday, my son turned 1 year old. Today, my grandson turns 2 years old. Yes, they have birthdays 1 day apart, and they are 1 year apart. So that's what I got for you, Stray Cat. I hope you enjoyed that. What's up, Lee Jones? I don't think I've seen you sign on recently. Appreciate you signed on to say what's up. So again, Fridays are pretty quick. It's just mostly an injury report as we get ready for the Saints. Please, we go live before the game last week, we weren't able to go live. New York traffic was ridiculous. I went live, but it wasn't the normal show. Expect your normal show to return this Sunday at 11 o'clock, where we have a pregame show. We get you ready for the game, tell you some interesting facts, tell you latest stats, tell you an actives for the day as well, and take your questions. All right, so be sure to look out for that on Sunday. B. Evans with the Let's Go. Yeah, hey, still waiting for my flight, B. Evans. I see that airplane out there. Hope you're doing well. Been able to enjoy some good flights. And Lee Jones says, see you on Sunday. Guess that means you'll be at the game on Sunday. Certainly, if I can see you, that'd be great. That's it. Everybody, enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Saturday. And I'll see you this Sunday. Chris Jenkins reporting for Charlotte Vibe.